Hi, everybody. Welcome to Two Guys Talk Cleveland Sports. I'm Tim Shirer,
I'm Joey Schneider.
and we are, you know, in the midst of, basically almost three seasons coming together. Of course, basketball doesn't start for another, just less than 2 months. Um, but high school sports has begun. You can catch all our coverage. If you see up in the corner of the screen, the left-hand corner of the screen, you can scan that, and that sends you to LakeCountySentinel.com. So you can watch follow our high school coverage. We covered a couple games last week, and we will be covering 3 this week. And but let's get to Cleveland, the pro sports right now. We're going to talk about the Guardians first tonight. We got we try to go equal on both teams, all 3 teams. So we'll talk about the Guardians. But before we get to that, we must do 2 things. This show is brought to you by CT Roofing and Power Wash, the official roofer of the Lake County Sentinel. They can help you get a new roof, siding, power wash your deck, power wash your house, power wash your drive, your stairs. You can call them today at 440-278-0506, and they will give you a free estimate. They can also help with insurance claims. They're very good at that. And the other thing we have to get to, that we get to every week at this point, is gas prices were $1.50 cheaper on November 5th, 2024 than they are today. All right. So let's get to the Guardians. The Guardians are 66-66. 2.5 games out of first place in the AL Central. They are the 3rd wild card right now. They're a half game ahead of the Houston Astros, who I thought I saw a report earlier today. I believe they fired their manager today.
I'm not sure about that.
I think that I know they fired their GM yesterday. But I thought I saw that they fired their manager today, which is kind of crazy. But I'm still not convinced they're going to make the playoffs. I hope they will make the playoffs. I hope they do make the playoffs. But I'm not convinced that they will. It seems like all the national people feel like they are the favorite to get the 6th wild card, or the 3rd wild card, 6th seed. I did see Zach Meisel of The Athletic the other night on Sports Tonight on Channel 3 with Nick Camino, and he made a great point. Say they're the 6th seed, and everything else stays the same. They are on the right side, as he said, the right side of the bracket. Because the 6th seed plays the division winner, who is, so they would play the 3rd best division winner, and that would be either Texas or Houston. Okay? Or they would end up playing Chicago. And they would completely avoid the Yankees, Rays, and Red Sox.
I kind of look at it as you're going to have to play them at some point.
Well, you'd only have to play one of those 2, because one would get knocked out.
Well, you're going to have to play someone that you know.
Oh, come on, Joey. Come on, Joey.
What?
If we were talking about the Browns in the playoffs.
We're not talking about
Damn
that.
well. But you know damn well people worry about those matchups, which they do.
Well,
Which
and
I'm not
saying,
convinced the Guardians are going to make it. But
Well-
I do remember my dad and my uncle one time saying, sitting on Christmas saying, this is who we want the Browns to finish here, so they play the Raiders in the first round. What happened there? Red friggin' right 88, and they lost.
It's for me. It's just maybe it's just a personal thing of you're gonna have to play someone at some point.
No, I mean that's
you
true.
might as well to me if you make the playoffs and the Guardians are in the playoffs a lot more than the Guardians and Cavs are in the playoffs a lot more than the Browns are.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to play someone at some point that's gonna be very good, and you know what, you're in the playoffs. You're good too. You go out there, you win the game. That's it.
I'm not convinced though that they're going to make it yet. Especially when you have your ace on the mound, like they do tonight. Of course, I'm not sure. I guess it's a toss-up between Gavin Williams and Parker Messick right
I was about to say which ace are you talking about?
because they're both pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And you put the worst possible lineup out there you can. The Lauder, I get it. He's nursing the hamstring. Okay, I get that, why he's out. But the fact that Angel Henao is out of this game, I just don't understand. I looked up the splits since they're so obsessed with the lefty-righty bullshit. And he's a better right-handed hitter than Rocchio and Bazzana. I didn't check if he's a better right-handed hitter this year than Ramirez because against right-handed pitchers than Ramirez because I'm not taking Jose out of the lineup ever. But but the fact that he's out of the lineup is unbelievable. He's hitting .295 against right-handed pitchers, and you have him on the bench. I wrote on Facebook when I saw the lineup, Cal Ripken's consecutive game streak would have lasted about 10 games. If Chris Antonetti was the president of the Orioles back then and Stephen Vogt was the manager. It would have lasted about 10 games.
That is very true. I agree with that.
It's just bull crap.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the way everyone's been hitting, I'm not hating the lineup. I understand. I see what you're saying about. I mean, they got one right-handed hitter in the lineup, which is Joe Adell. Everyone else is either a lefty or a switch hitter, which is.
But when a guy is playing well, you don't take him out, especially when he's 22 years old. A guy who's been tearing it up. A guy who people say reminds them of Jose Ramirez. What are you doing? What are you doing? They are so obsessed with this crap. They are so obsessed with the analytics crap that they take a guy like that out of the damn lineup, and it's bullshit. I don't care what anyone says. No one is ever going to convince me that it's the right thing to do. Ever. No way, ever. Ever. He should be in that lineup tonight. If they lose this game tonight, if they do, it is all on Stephen Vogt. It's all on Stephen Vogt. And Chris Antonetti.
I can't say
who's pulling the strings.
I cannot say that one hitter is going to be the reason that if they lose a game.
Yeah, but it changes the whole dynamic of the friggin' game, Joey. It does.
I
this
think
guy brings energy too.
But you got. I mean, I agree with you. He shouldn't be out of the lineup because I do like Angel Henao. I mean, he's playing just unbelievably. I don't think any of us thought that he would have been as good as he is. He's been absolutely lighting it up. But
I didn't know a lot about him, but now I know a lot about him, and all I know is he should be in the lineup tonight. That's what I know.
But I look at the lineup.
You already got your other good rookie out of the lineup tonight. So, hey, what do? We take the other one out. who's been hitting the crap out of the ball. We take him out too. Like, I don't understand it.
You got the third rookie still in there though,
who has not been playing very well.
No, he's been having a rough time. However, Rocchio has been playing. Rocchio's been playing better.
I had to take him out of the lineup in my one fantasy league because he was hitting 151 the last 7 days. So,
see, I like. I mean, Quan has been doing a little better. Bazana's been struggling.
A little better. Joey, he's got the second highest OPS in Major League Baseball since July 1st.
Well, he had to balance it out from the terrible first.
Well, yeah,
the terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, he was bad the first 3 months.
That's why I'm saying a little better because
it's a lot better. But you're right.
One good month cannot negate 3 bad ones.
Well,
but
it's almost 2 now. We're almost at the end of August.
You said since August 1st. It's only one.
July 1st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he was starting to hit right before the All-Star break.
But Bazana's
it's still not 3 months; it's 2.
Bazana's struggling. Ramirez, he's having his games.
You keep him in; he's going to be fine.
But I like 4, 5, and 6 with Joe Adell, Nathaniel Lowe, and Angel Martinez. Patrick Bailey's been hitting.
Well, I don't know about Martinez; he hasn't been playing as well, but Bailey's been hitting. Yeah, well, Bailey and Hedges, it doesn't matter.
I know.
Chuck Kolchak, one of my former co-hosts, my broadcast partner, Chuck Kolchak, just texted me and said, "Calm down, you're going to have a coronary." So Chuck must be watching. Hey, Chuck, great to hear from you. I'm glad that Melissa's doing great after her medical procedure. It's awesome that she's doing great. I knew she would do great. And thanks for messaging. It'll calm me down. I'll calm down. But I also want to say one other thing, Joey. Not it's not sports related, but of course the whole world heard about it today. I wanted to say it at the beginning, and I didn't, but Dolly Parton passing away today. I mean, oh my God! Like Dolly Parton is, she is
an icon.
My first thought was, I thought she'd live forever.
My daughter Sophia likes Dolly Parton, and she was kind of asking why is it like a big deal, and I think I kind of put to her the best way, which is Dolly Parton was an American icon.
Oh, she was. Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. Is she was just absolutely iconic, and
I mean, did you ever meet anyone that didn't like her?
I don't know anyone that actually knew her because she's famous.
I mean, her as a performer, Joey.
I mean, every person I know that doesn't like country music.
Well, they missed out. They missed out because she was something. And I'll tell you what, when you were a kid in the early 80s, you didn't admit you went to a country concert.
How early in the 80s are we talking here? Was it
1983?
I wasn't born yet.
Okay. Well, you didn't admit you were a country fan back then, or you definitely didn't admit that you went to a country concert. But my mom was a huge fan of Kenny Rogers.
The Gambler?
And yes. And I think my dad got her tickets. And it was for all 4 of us, myself, my sister, and my mom and dad. And it was at Blossom, and we went. And I remember it was great. It was amazing. Yeah, he sung The Gambler. Dolly Parton, they were touring together. They sang Islands in the Stream. And it was really something. And, I didn't go to school the next day and say I went to the Kenny Rogers Dolly Parton concert last night. No way. but it was a good memory. You know what I mean? And I went to the Fairport Lady Skippers volleyball game today. As my niece is playing for them, and my sister was there, and I said, "You remember when we went to that concert?" And she said, "Yeah, I remember." And so, I mean, Dolly Parton. I mean, look at all she did. All of the things she did outside of music, like, her book program, her literacy program. Over 1 million kids in Ohio have received books from Dolly Parton because of her literacy program. So I just wanted to mention her there for a second because she was, she was an American icon. I honestly, I guess it's like Betty White. You kind of thought she'd live forever.
Betty White is the greatest of all time.
I know. She's amazing. I remember where I was driving when I found out. I was on Route 90 going to Tommy's.
I don't usually get upset when celebrities die. I go, oh, that, I'm like, oh, that's sad, but I don't get upset. I think the last time I got upset when a celebrity died was, I think, Don Rickles.
Oh, Don Rickles. Okay.
Everyone in my family loved Don Rickles, so I grew up.
Don Rickles,
I grew up. Yeah, I
he
mean,
can insult like nobody else.
Oh my God, he was hilarious.
Dave Glazer's pretty good at insulting like Don Rickles. You know what I mean? He's pretty good at it too. He's pretty in a funny way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
But real quick, getting back to
But as for the guards, yeah.
You got Patrick Bailey, who's been hitting great. Austin Hedges also hitting great. My boy, one of my favorite players on the Guardians right now, P. Halpin, is hitting 8th.
I always liked Petey.
That's all. I gotta.
You never heard me criticize him on the Lake County press box.
Oh my God, I love Petey Halpin from the day I saw him.
Yeah, he has come around. He has really he has won me over. I argued on Twitter with people last week about him because I was like, yeah, this kid he's come around.
And then you got Rocchio, who's been hitting a lot better as of late.
Not really, Joey.
That's
why he's been on the bench.
I'd say
he was 0 for 5 last night, I believe.
Okay, but
yeah,
I think like the previous few games he was hitting.
I had him in my fantasy league for a while. I had him in my fantasy league when Jose was hurt because I needed a second baseman shortstop, and Brian Rocchio did really well for me. Like he did. It was like, hey, I could have him in there, and he's getting me points. So he's struggled a little lately, but I still like Brian Rocchio, and they're going to have to make a tough decision. Where's Hanau going to play? Is he going to be the second baseman? Is he going to be the shortstop? If he's the shortstop, I don't see Rocchio still being on this team. If Hanau goes to second base, then I guess you're going to move Bazana to the outfield.
And you're also right. He is not hitting as well as I'm thinking. I have to have been thinking of someone else. I thought I was looking at his stats yesterday, but apparently I was looking at someone else's stats because he has not been doing great.
Good thing you don't do the lineup if you're the wrong guy's stats, man.
I know, man.
Tom Verizon is not on the team anymore, Joey. Okay.
You hear about that?
Neither is Jerry Dibzinski. Okay.
They got that new guy though we get Platoon. He's terrible.
Oh, I hate that guy so much. God, I hate him. Who names their kid Pla?
Well, what an idiot! Yeah, I know.
Yeah. What is he related? Is he related to L-Tune?
Yeah, he's also related
to Jets receiver L-Tune.
I think he's related to Cartoon as well.
Oh well, yeah, because that's what it's like.
Exactly.
But I think that's about it. Using my Canadian.
Yeah, you had full Canadian there.
I think that's about it. Unless you want to go oot and a boot and a boat. But it is time to get to for the next 20 minutes. Probably Probably only like 10 or 11 on that. But for about the next 20 minutes, we're going to talk about Team Dumpster Fire.
Hang on, let me stretch it out here, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're gonna talk about Team Dumpster Fire. And I told Joey, I'm the big mouth on this show, and I sometimes crowd the microphone and don't give Joey as much of a chance to talk as I should. I'm going to give Joey, because this is how much he said he needed. So I'm going to give him, and then I'm going to mute his microphone. or I'll do something that he hates even worse. I'll start using the sound effects.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But we're going to give Joey, starting here in like 10 seconds, we're going to give, I want it right on the thing so I don't screw it up. We're going to give Joey 5 minutes, starting now, to talk about the Browns and what happened.
The Browns. I just want to read the tweet that I sent out. The Cleveland Browns are truly the worst run franchise that exists in any of the 4 major sports. I've never seen an organization make the wrong decision every single time. This isn't a football decision. It's an ownership decision. I can't be convinced otherwise. And that is one of my most retweeted, bookmarked, liked tweets, not about high school football, ever. This franchise is terrible. I never rooted for another NFL team, not even after they left. Let me explain to you my feelings on Jimmy Haslam. Art Modell was a better owner than Jimmy Haslam, and that is, honest to God, the truth. I don't care that you could argue, you could say Modell moved to Baltimore. He's still a better owner than Jimmy Haslam. You made the worst trade in the history of the NFL. And I don't want to hear, and if anyone comes at me and says, well, what about the Herschel Walker trade? I will open hand slap you in front of your children, because that is ridiculous.
You're going to slap me?
If you've argued with me that the Herschel Walker trade was worse than Deshaun Watson.
I'll look for some other writers.
Watson got $275 million guaranteed dollars. He has played 19 games. His best QBR, his best rating in the 3 years that he's played, which only totals 19 games, I think it was 6.76, if I'm doing my math correctly, was 43.9 or 43.7, one of those two. He has been terrible. Everyone that stroked his ego, he had great years when he was with the Texans. But his last year, he still went 4-12. And that was hasn't played. Browns have had to scramble, have had great defenses, hasn't really had a great offense. Looking forward to this year 2 of Shedeur Sanders. You look at him in training camp. What the hell are they seeing in training camp that apparently every other person is missing? Sanders is the better player right now. You cannot convince me otherwise. And it's ridiculous to me that before all of this happened, and I don't know if you caught it today or this morning, every local media in Cleveland was saying, oh, Watson's ahead. No, Watson was not. Everyone has eyes and saw both preseason games, and game 1, okay, 50-50. They both played okay. Game 2 was night and day. Sanders was the better player. So now you're going to tell me after Watson was booed, he was booed by the Cleveland fans, and it could be for a multitude of reasons. He's terrible. He's cost the franchise so much. He's just not a good person. I don't care what your reason is. You got booed. And then he attacks the fans. And the next damn day, the puppet of a head coach of Todd Monken, who I thought maybe he was going to be a good coach. He is a puppet. You were right. He is an absolute puppet. He is a shill. And the next day, after your quarterback, who has played 19 games in 3 years, in insults the fan base. You name him the starting goddamn quarterback? Are you out of your mind? This franchise is a dumpster fire. I truly believe Haslam is the worst owner, and I'm going to go both NBA and NFL on this. Just terrible owner. And then you have the local media this morning. Oh, well, we were told that Watson looks better. No. You don't get to backtrack and say we were told that Watson's better when you had people there. That's bullshit. The local media has been garbage this entire offseason. The national media, for some crazy reason, actually sees what everyone else sees, and they can't believe that Watson's a starter. This is a dumpster fire of a team. I am not rooting for the Browns this season. I will not be going to games. I will not be buying merchandise. I do not give a shit what the Cleveland Browns do this year.
Here on the show, so we've got video proof. Because Joey, and a lot of Browns fans say it, but don't do it. Your 5 minutes is up.
I know. I think I ended that. I ended that right. I ended that right on 5 minutes.
You did. It was a few seconds over, but that was pretty good, Joey. So now I got to give my opinion. I don't know why any of you are shocked by this. Look. I got so much shit when they traded for him because I said it was a terrible trade. I said it was a horrible trade. Tim, you're just saying that because you don't like the Browns. No. Tim knew what he was talking about. Yeah, like Ricky Henderson. I'll start using my name.
I was going to say something, but I was like, I'll let him finish and then say something afterward.
I knew what I was talking about. I knew this was a disaster. Not only are you trading for possibly the worst person in the NFL. I guess if he was alive, you could have traded for Charles Manson. Okay, but you traded for Deshuan Watson, who didn't play the previous season because the Houston Texans were like, no way are we playing this guy. And then you think he's going, I remember the Cleveland fawning media talking about the one thing Browns fans know zero about. The Super Bowl. Acting like this guy was going to get them to the Super Bowl. That is absolutely pathetic. But the brainwashed fan base fell for it. Like they do every stinking time. Okay, now let me read what I had written down. Okay. I thought Sanders looked better than Watson in both games. I think before training camp even started, and I told you this, Joey, so your revelation is nothing that you didn't hear. Jimmy Haslam told him when he hired him. It's probably why he ended up hiring him.
Could be.
Deshaun Watson's my quarterback. And that's it. You want the job? I'm telling you. That's how these billionaires are.
There's no way that anyone could convince me that that's not what was said. And I think maybe that goes for Andrew Berry too. Maybe Andrew Berry gets to do what he wants to do as long as Haslam gets to play Watson. Maybe that's how that works.
That's true.
I don't know. But
I'll die on that hill that it was not Andrew Berry who wanted Watson. I always thought it was the Haslams.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy and Betty. I always thought it was them.
Well, you
I
could
will
see
not call her by her nickname. I don't call people I don't respect by nicknames. She's Betty Haslam.
You could see in that press conference, Andrew Berry and Stefanski were not happy.
No, they weren't.
They were not happy.
They just showed the video of it yesterday.
Stefanski had the same look on his face then as when they drafted Shedeur Sanders.
Okay, but
last
there
year.
it is too. Okay. Remind me when I'm done with this next part that I got to talk about Stefanski and Sanders, okay? Remind me after I do this. People that doubt that Haslam was the one who made this decision are one of two things. They are Haslam ass kissers, a.k.a. Cleveland media, or they haven't been watching for the last 14 years that man's run this team. I mean, those are the only kind of people that agree that Haslam wasn't the one. He was the one. But here we go even more. With Sanders. I thought Sanders should have been the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I base that on what I see. Not because how he talks in press conferences, or as some like to say, he's God's chosen one. Those insane people. But I want to ask those same insane people who called Kevin Stefanski a racist last year. Is Todd Monken a racist now?
I mean,
because he didn't start Shedeur Sanders? Did Shedeur's dad piss off one of Todd Monken's relatives? Is that why he's not starting? That shit was such bullshit last year. And the Cleveland media ran with it. They ran with it. I think it's not Shedeur Sanders' fault that he's not starting this year. More than last year. I think last year he wasn't ready. This year he was ready. But the owner said, I'm paying this guy all this money. He's playing. Whether you like it or not, Todd, do you want to still be the head coach?
Yeah, that's exactly how it has to be, because there is nothing he has shown you over the last 3 years or this training camp or preseason that he is better than Shedeur Sanders. But you are going to go down with the ship that it was this trade and say, well, you know what? You know, he's playing better. That's all he wants. That's all he wants is to salvage any sort of, you know what? The Texans built their entire playoff team on the back of the Cleveland Browns because you gave them 3 first-round picks for a terrible quarterback who hadn't played in a year before, was suspended for 12 games his first season, was terrible after that, got hurt again, and here we are. I mean, the saga is on year 5, and it's terrible. I am finally done with it.
I mean,
and
no,
that's
you're not.
I'm done. I am done.
You're not. I'm going to put it this way. Look, Browns fans deserve a lot of shit because they talk about other teams. They talk about other fan bases like they're amazing. But I don't even think they deserve this.
What's the
pool? Perry play tomorrow, Joey?
Kenston.
Do you have a prediction?
Wait, you mean on Friday?
I know we're gonna on Friday. I know we're gonna have our show tomorrow, but do you have a prediction?
I don't. I think they're both very good teams. I mean,
Perry will win. Just come up with something real quick here.
I think it's gonna be very close, but I think Perry has the offensive firepower.
So do we have a score? Just throw a score out there.
Let's say 20. I'll go 28, 21.
Okay. I don't know if you heard that, Landon, but he said Perry wins the game 28-21. But Landon, watch our show tomorrow, our high school show at 8:30, and tell all your friends to watch it too. And we'll pick all the area high school games. But we didn't know we were going to do that, did we, Joey?
Nope. You just made it up on the spot.
Joey and I are going. So, yeah. But, yeah, so I don't even think Browns fans deserve this crap.
I think one of my favorite comments from my tweet was, it was a Detroit fan, and it said that no Browns fan should be considered a bandwagon fan if they want to jump off at any point during the season. And I'm like, you know what?
Browns fans are the exact opposite of bandwagon fans. That and it's dumb. Okay, it's dumb. If I'm on the bandwagon, say it's a wagon train from the old Western shows. If I'm on a wagon and that thing's going over a cliff, I'm jumping off. Insanity, brainwashed people like Browns fans would go right over the cliff with it. And that's the problem right there, Joey. Jimmy and Betty Haslam, they know it. They know it. They know they have this fan base. And yeah, I tweeted today. I tweeted earlier today. And I think I posted it on Facebook too. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can find it, are you still there? Still connected? Okay.
Yeah.
If I can find it here, let me see if I can find my post from earlier today.
Here, I can find it.
Not that I don't.
I
post.
When you use your
I post. It's a tweet.
Yeah, I'm
It's
looking.
a tweet, Joey.
I'm looking at Twitter right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see. On August 24th and 25th, Browns fans, I'm done. Screw the Haslams. Boycott the team on September 27th at the home opener at Huntington Bankfield. Sold out. Jimmy Haslam knows this. He knows you people give in every time. Show some guts. Prove me wrong this time.
And that's it. Prove me wrong. Don't show up this time. I'll tell you what, the Detroit Lions fans protested. They did. And they overhauled that whole organization. And
yeah, well, I don't think Haslam gives a good goddamn.
He doesn't give a shit. No, he got his free money from the state, which some watchdog better watch and make sure he gives back, because if the Republicans are still in charge, he won't give it back.
Hey, it's happened with Jimmy Haslam before.
Because he's in thick with them. So this guy knows it, though. He knows that this fan base is completely brainwashed. And that's where I know I'm different than Browns fans, because guess what? I hate the Buccaneers owners. I hate them. They are three spoiled rich brothers who never worked for a damn thing in their life and think they know everything. And I have no damn problem saying it. But Browns fans, for some reason, think, oh, we can't insult him. He might move the team. Well, guess what? He definitely ain't moving the team now. So now's the time to make this guy understand. You put a good product on that field, or we don't come. Do you want your stadium to be empty when it opens? Browns fans have to stand up to this guy. They have to. It's time they have to.
We are going to have.
We're going to take NFL. We're going to take 10 minutes of the Cavs time to do our NFL predictions because there's really not a lot of Cavs news right now. Next week, Joey and I are going to make our NBA predictions.
Did we talk about
East Conference?
Did we talk about the Cavs trade last week, or have we not talked about that yet?
We'll talk about that when we get to the Cavs. That's pretty much all we have to talk about.
Yeah,
with the Cavs, there's just not a lot. It's kind of that dead point of the season, kind of like the months prior to training camp in the NFL. There's not a lot going on.
So where do you want to start? Which division?
So, I was going to have you go first, right?
You want me to go first?
Where Joey goes first.
So we will start
We're going to give division by division predictions, order of finish, and that team's record. And then, at the end of the conference, like Joey can say who will make the playoffs in the conference, obviously the division winners and then the wild cards. But okay, Joey, go on. I'm starting with the NFC first, Joey.
Yes.
Because remember, Joey, we're saving the AFC North for last.
Right.
So go on.
Okay. So I am starting in the NFC East. I'm going to start with I have the Giants finishing last in the division at 7-10.
You're going to go backwards.
I'm going backwards to number one. I've got the Commanders finishing third at 8-9. The Eagles finishing third at 10-7. And the Cowboys.
You got the Eagles and the Commanders third with two different records?
Oh, sorry. The
Eagles second.
Eagles second at 10-7.
Okay.
And I have the Cowboys winning the division at 11-6.
Okay. Okay, go on.
Oh, we're just going through the whole NFC.
Do all of yours first. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the NFC North. I have the Vikings at 8-9 finishing last. I think it's going to be a competitive division. I have the Packers finishing third at 9-8. I have the Bears finishing third, taking a little bit of a step back, going 10-7, and I have the Lions winning again, going 11-6.
So you mean you got the Bears finishing second?
That's what I said.
10-7.
Yes.
Yeah, you said third again.
Oh, sorry.
And then the Lions at what time? What record?
11-6.
The Lions?
Yeah.
11-6. Okay.
Yep. I have
you got the NFC South?
NFC West. I have
West?
I have the Cardinals as the worst record in the NFL, 3-14. I have the 49ers. I have the top three teams tough. 49ers I have going 9-8. I think that it's just not going to work this year as well as years past. I got the Seahawks finishing second at 10-7. They lost a lot of guys from that defense. And I have the Rams going 13-4, finishing first. That's just a tough team. I think they'll lose. I think they're going to lose 4. But even the 4 I was looking at, I was like, it's going to be tough.
Thank God Tampa Bay doesn't have to play them this year.
And the NFC South, I have the Falcons going 11-6. I really like Bijan Robinson, but I do not believe that. I think that other teams got better. The Panthers, I have finishing. The Panthers and Saints, I have finishing with the same record. But I have the Panthers going 8-9, finishing third. I have the Saints going 8-9, finishing second. And I look over the Buccaneers, I have finishing first, going 11-6.
So what do you have the Falcons?
I have
8-9?
No, I have the Falcons at 6-11.
Oh, 6-11. Okay.
Yep.
You got 11-6 for the Buccaneers. Okay.
I do. Yep.
That was that was one of the reasons I wanted you to say yours first, because of that division. So who do you have making the playoffs in that? So you have Tampa Bay, obviously, Dallas, Detroit, and the Rams. And who are your 3 wild cards?
The Eagles, the Bears, and the Seahawks.
Okay. So now go to the AFC East.
AFC East, I have the Dolphins finishing 5-12.
Okay.
I have the Jets also finishing 5-12, so that is 4-3. I have the Patriots finishing 10-7. I think there's a lot of distraction this offseason, and they're gonna take a step back. And I have the Bills winning the division, going 12-5. The AFC West, I have, this might shock some people. I have the
West next. Okay.
I have the Raiders going 6-11. I have the Chargers finishing third at 9-8. I have the Broncos and the Chiefs both finishing at 11-6, but I think the Chiefs are actually going to get the I think they're going to get the division. With the AFC South, I have the Colts going 7-10. I think that I for some reason I can't bet on Daniel Jones 2 years in a row, especially after an injury. I told you that I think a surprise team this year is going to be the Titans. I have them finishing 8-9. I think the Jags take a step back this year. I have them finishing 9-8. And I have the Texans winning division. I think CJ Stroud comes back along with a lot of those players that had down seasons last year, and they're going to go 10-7. And on to the AFC North, I have
okay, the North. Okay,
the North. Going over the schedule, and now knowing who their quarterback is going to be, I have the Browns finishing with the second worst record in the NFL, going 4-13.
I think you're wanting the number one pick.
I don't want the number one pick because I would have given them the number one pick. This is number 2. I have the Steelers. The Steelers going 8-9. Mm-hmm. The Bengals going 10-7, finishing second, and the Ravens going 11-6, finishing first in the AFC North.
All right.
So my playoff teams would be the Bills, the Ravens, the Texans, the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Bengals, and the Patriots.
That's an awful lot. Wait. How many wild card teams do you have?
3.
Oh, okay. It seemed like a lot more than that.
Patriots, Bengals, Broncos.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, I have the NFC East. I guess if we're going to go from bottom to top, why not? I got the Commanders at 7-10. I got the Cowboys at 9-8 in third. I have the Giants at 9-8 because I really like the offensive weapons the Giants have now. I do. And I like Jackson Dart. I think he's good. Without getting political, most of my political friends who I align with would be very disappointed in me for saying that I like Jackson Dart, but I do. Philadelphia Eagles win the division 11-6. National Football Conference North, or as Chris Berman likes to refer to them as, the NFC Norris Division. Minnesota Vikings. I can't get on board with Kyler Murray. And if J.J. McCarthy has to play, my God. Okay, so 7-10, last place. Chicago Bears. I think they'll take a step back just because that's what happens. I'm not saying they're going to be bad, but they take a step back. 10-7. The Green Bay Packers. 11-6. And the Lions 11-6. But the Lions get the division. The NFC West, I have the Arizona Cardinals with the worst record in the NFL. Worse than you, though.
Oh, wow.
2-15. Seattle Seahawks will finish third and not make the playoffs. 10-7. San Francisco 49ers will also be 10-7. But they'll get the tiebreaker. And Los Angeles Rams 13-4 and win the division. The NFC South. New Orleans Saints 8-9, which is an improvement.
I have them finishing second at 8-9.
Well, that's because you're an NFC South hater like everybody else. But Atlanta Falcons 9-8, third place. I think they're going to improve with Kevin Stefanski. I really do. I know Browns fans don't want to hear that, but you're not a Browns fan anymore, so.
Not until I see change. Once I see change.
Carolina Panthers, 10-7, second place, and Tampa Bay, 11-6. And I don't think prior to Sunday I would have said that, except I saw a couple minutes of their preseason game, and it's not what happened on the field. It was the broadcaster. You know, coaches they're not gonna say their team is something that it isn't. They're always gonna hold back on saying it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he said that Todd Bowles told him that their front four is their best front four on defense since they won the Super Bowl.
Oh, I believe it. I
So
think
if
re-signing.
that's the case, they didn't make the playoffs last year because of their defense.
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator getting fired, he was a scapegoat.
Yeah.
So I think that's why Tampa Bay gets back to, and they go 11-6, and that doesn't guarantee that the idiot Glazers don't give Baker Mayfield a contract. But so my playoff teams, obviously Rams, Buccaneers, Lions, and Eagles as the division champs. The Packers and Bears qualify for the wild card, as do the San Francisco 49ers. And now the American Football Conference. The AFC, AFL. They were all AFL teams. So, the Dolphins weren't. But we've got the New York Jets, last place, 4-13. Does my heart good to predict that. The Miami Football Dolphins, which they've never been called, but I call
never. Yep.
6-11. The Patriots will take a step back. 9-8. And the Buffalo Bills, because nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills, will finish 11-6. AFC South. Well, let's do AFC West. AFC West. Raiders last place, 3-14.
Oof.
Yeah. Chargers 9-8, third place. Broncos 9-8, second place, and Kansas City Chiefs 11-6 win the division. I went back and forth with the Broncos and Chargers, but so that's just what I thought there. And now the NFC South. I'm not as optimistic.
You mean AFC South?
AFC South, yes. Did I say NFC?
You did.
Yeah, I meant AFC South. I'm not as optimistic about the Tennessee Titans as you, Joey. I think they'll be better. But I think they go 6-11 and finish tied for last place.
It's not too far off. It's 2 games.
At 6-11 with the Indianapolis Colts. I just don't know about Daniel Jones, and I just don't see any. I don't see any growth with that team. I just don't. Besides Jonathan Taylor Thomas from Home Improvement,
yeah.
I just don't think they're. And what if he gets hurt? Then they're done.
I mean, and they traded away Michael Pittman and gave Alec Pierce a huge contract, so they're down a good receiver.
Michael Pittman's dad won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers, but Jacksonville Jaguars 9-8. I think they're going to take a step back too.
You and I are right there. Yeah, the last 2 divisions have been right there.
Yeah, but I think the Tennessee Titans, Houston Texans. Oh Jesus! Finish at 10-7 and win the division.
Yeah, we were pretty much almost dead on there.
I'll admit I'm a big C.J. Stroud fan. I just like the kid. So, and now to the AFC. If I can stop coughing, let me take a drink. My God, the AFC North. I believe we're going to have a two-way tie for last place. I think halfway through the season, a fan base is going to be saying, why did we want that coach out of here? And I'm not talking about the Browns fan base. I'm talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base.
He didn't want him out. He just
No, there were a lot
left.
of fans that wanted him fired. Oh no, there were. I look at Twitter a lot. I look at social media. Yeah, they wanted him gone. 6-11, both the Browns and the Steelers, tied for last. And then Cincinnati 10-7, second place. Tied though with the Ravens, but the Ravens will get the tiebreaker. And both the Ravens and the Bengals will make the playoffs. The Chiefs will make the playoffs. The Texans, of course, the Bills. And the Jaguars will sneak in along with the Denver Broncos. So that's what I think. Not next week, but the week after, Joey and I will give our Super Bowl predictions for the National Football League. And that's it for that. But we've got like 3 minutes here to talk about the Payton Watson trade. Joey, go.
Payton Watson, 6'8", 3-and-D wing, coming to the Cavaliers from Denver. The Cavs gave up Max Strus in the deal. Hate to see Strus go. Was absolute lightning off the bench at one point last year. I shouldn't say last year, but when he came back from injury, he was playing like sixth man of the year. Just incredible Cavalier. A lot of people are sad to see him go. Payton Watson, though, 23 years old, has improved. I think basically he is what I think the Cavs hoped Isaac Okoro would be. Has improved his offense every single year.
That good defensively.
He is an absolute. He can guard 1 through 4. He is just he's long. He blocks shots. He puts himself in the right positions. He is an absolute brick wall on defense.
Does he work hard like Isaac Okoro?
He works extremely hard for his. But his offense has improved every single year. Last season, he averaged almost 16 points per game. And he shot 41% from 3, and that is a team. And he did not even start for a majority of the season. So I think it is an absolute massive get for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think you are adding length. You're adding just some stifling defense, and you're adding the ability to catch and shoot, especially from the corner where he is the most deadly is the corner 3. But he can also get to the rim, elevate, and throw it down. He can create his own shot. Just a great. I think it's a great pickup for the Cavs. I just question the depth now. I want to see Mario Hezonja and how he does.
The depth is really good. I mean, you got.
I like the young guys, but they're going to need another. They're going to. I mean,
Deshuan Tomlin needs to play more. That guy is pure energy off the bench.
He is, but I mean, I still would like to see them maybe get one more big. You got Thomas Bryant, who I really like.
They're down 2-0 after one.
Lovely. I want to see. Got to see what they can get from their bench once the season rolls. But they're going to have a full training camp with James Harden, with Donovan Mitchell, Payton Watson, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, everyone on the bench. Malik Thomas, Tyrese Proctor, Jalen Tyson.
We're getting to the end here of the. There'll be plenty of time during basketball season where we'll go over a little on the Cavs. There wasn't a lot tonight, so we'll be doing plenty. I do my pre and post game shows, so we'll be doing plenty of Cavs. But that's going to be it for tonight. We will hopefully you'll join us tomorrow night for our high school showdown. I'm Tim Shirer.
I'm Joey Schneider.
We'll see you tomorrow, 8:30 sharp. Be there or be square.